Hi, I'm Gianni, Joico's Vision Director, and I'm here today to demonstrate with some tips and tricks and products how to create volume and texture on fine hair. As you can see, Tatiana has quite fine hair and she finds it quite challenging on a daily basis to create the volume and texture, particularly as the hair is quite silky and slippery through the hair shaft. So we're just back from the shampoo and Tatiana's hair has been shampooed in Luxe shampoo and conditioner to give it some extra body while we work with the blow dry of the hair. So I'm going to use a volumizing foam to put it in the hair, but what's really important is not just the product choice but also the application. So I'm going to demonstrate how we apply the foam. I'm going to put about a 50p piece worth of foam in the palm of my hand and then using a comb in the wider tooth of the comb, take a piece of foam and literally distribute the foam from the hairline, particularly when you've got shorter, finer hair, all the way back. If you were to have long, fine hair, you could start in sections from the crown down and then working forwards. It's important not to apply too much in one go, so I'm going to apply another 50p piece worth and in an even manner distribute the foam all the way through the other side. We're going to use a flat brush with a slight curvature to it and a blow dryer on a medium setting, both heat and power. We're going to split the hair in two. So you can imagine a sort of horseshoe section from temple to temple. So we sort of separate the top half and the bottom half of the hair. And we're going to use a wrapping technique on the underneath, and then we'll come on to do a folding on the top. So as you can see, just by wrap drying underneath, we've just created a very subtle volume through the sides. And now I'm going to come through and wrap dry the front section, and then we'll go on to folding. So I'm just about to come and fold the hair. And as I do this, I'm going to bring the brush back into the root and then fold it back on itself to create a bit of tension, a little bit of lift. And we can then just fold the ends through too. So you're working on the roots and then the ends. So as you can see, with the folding technique, you've created much more volume, especially from the roots. And you can control that depending on how much heat you apply to the product. But the foam itself is so light that it allows this type of hair to lift and stay there for quite a long time. So we've just come to the end of the blow dry. And as you can see with Tatiana's hair, we've got the lift from the folding technique and we've got movement from the wrapping technique. I'm now going to use a really light hairspray called Design Works, which allows movement in the hair and doesn't weigh it down. Because with fine hair, you want something that's very light and pliable. So what's really important when using a hairspray, particularly in fine hair, is how you apply it. It's really important to be aware of the distance of the spray and the product itself, particularly when the hair is fine, as you want an even distribution and allow the hair to breathe as you're applying it. So I'm actually going to let the spray rain down in a very fine mist over Tatiana's hair. And then start to shake the hair out to create texture. So you can see the volume in the hair is working. We're going to work the texture. And all of a sudden, the hair becomes alive. We managed to create volume and texture for the finished look.